I have the camera on the right side of everything on the right side from what I can tell. Maybe a little lopsided. I just want to talk for a minute because I've been frustrated all day. Let's put this pillow underneath you guys. This room is a mess. There. Oh, I still have my apron on. Oh well. Hi there. I know I asked your name and now I can't remember if it was Jen. You know what? You might have to remind me. I apologize. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Betty. Oh, I just need to talk for a few minutes. Anybody feel like just... Okay, good. I had it right. Yay. Hi, Susan. Hi, Betty. Shoot, I just had something to eat. I hope I don't have any food. I just want to talk for just a minute. I always say that, and then it turns into 2 hours. Hi, Angie. How's everybody doing? Today's Thursday. Do you guys have your water? How's this week been for everybody? Has it been pretty good? I can't believe it's Thursday. When Oliver was opening his advent calendar, I was like, okay, so what day is it today? And he says Thursday, and I'm like, Thursday? How can that be? I just got done cleaning the kitchen. Isn't this the cutest apron too? I have the cutest aprons of anybody I know. Hi, Molly. I'm so happy to see you. Are you working? No, it's late. Maybe you're not working. Molly, look at this apron. Isn't it the cutest? Rough week, weigh-in tomorrow for Jerry. Jerry, what went wrong? Why was it rough? Is it just because of that time of year? Hi, Katie. Talk to me. Let's talk. Let's all talk. I want to talk. I think there's a certain little boy going to just come and say hi, but he's not going to distract his old nana, right? Say hi.
Mexico.
Oh, you forgot. He's doing his homework like a good boy. Katie has weigh-in tomorrow. I have weigh-in tomorrow. Jerry has...
Arizona, don't forget Winona. Kingman, Barnstone, San Bernardino.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Stop moving for a second. Is that the song you're going to sing? Let me just let him have a little airtime, kids. Is that the song you're going to sing at the holiday festival? Okay, just be normal, because I love it when you're normal. What song is it?
Route 66.
Route 66. And aren't you doing, too, the California song?
Yeah, like California.
Barbara saying hello.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Alexa. I don't think you've ever been here on a live before. I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Mary. I said Marie.
Hi, Mindy.
Her name is really Mary. Mindy's her pup.
Oh.
So what else are you singing?
Oh, that's right. I said Mindy's mom.
Right. Exactly. Very good. What are you singing at the festival or at the music show?
Well, I can't tell you all of it.
Well, no, but you're singing California Here I Come, right?
Yeah.
Which is apropos. Every Californian should know the song California Here I Come. Susan says hello.
Hello, Susan.
I think you should get a haircut like Connor's. His hair looks really sharp. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, I want to talk about something. Do you have anything you want to say before I get into my spiel? Because I love you, and I like hanging out with you, but I don't want you to interrupt what I'm saying. Do you have to dress up for the performance? Katie wants to know.
Nope.
Thank goodness, because we don't have dress-up clothes. We have Goodwill clothes. We have hand-me-downs from friends, right? And they work wonderfully. We're just grateful to have them. My friend Debbie messaged me today. She says she's got some clothes coming for you.
Yay.
Yeah, and we did order him some new shoes on Amazon, though, and I can't wait till they get here.
Hopefully I'm gonna come home tomorrow from school with them waiting for me.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
All right, you going to go play some games for a bit?
Do you have Prime?
Come down here, because you don't really get to have your... Do I have Prime? Yeah. I'll look up...
If you have Prime, it should have already came.
Okay, listen. When I'm done here, remind me to look it up on my phone to see when it's going to be delivered, okay?
Okay, because if you have Prime, it should have came yesterday.
I know you were just...
I love Goodwill.
She calls it the GW Boutique. All right, I love you. Thank you for being a good boy today. I don't want to look at that fan. So, Jerry, are you going to tell what was... Katie, I'll tell you what, because the kids, they grow so fast that they don't have time to really wear anything out except their shoes. We have major shoe problems. I'm so happy to see you guys. I want to talk about something like, it's kind of, I'm always afraid to talk about it, because I'm afraid somebody's going to take me the wrong way. Lately, you guys have noticed I've been talking about Frankenfoods and vintage. I've been talking about Frankenfoods, and I stopped eating them, and my hands cleared up beautifully. Let's see, Jerry said stress. Oh, a kitchen remodel that's been going 9.5 months, eating out too much late night snacking. Oh, Jerry, those are all very valid reasons. Super valid reasons. Nothing like, oh my goodness. I feel for you, friend. Okay, well, Frankenfoods is a chocolate. No. Barbara, do you know what I'm talking about when I talk about Frankenfoods? Do you guys know what I'm referring to when I say Frankenfoods? If you guys watched my Clio review, okay. See, I'm afraid to say certain things because I don't want to offend anybody. But when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm talking about me. Okay, Frankenfood. To me, a Built Bar is a Frankenfood because if you read the label, it's got a lot of stuff in there that you can't pronounce. I love the taste of Built Bars. I love that they're 3 points. I love everything about them except the fact that they are a Frankenfood. Does that make sense, Barbara? And for anybody who eats them and enjoys them and they do not bother them physically, that's fine. Come on over to my house. Bring a case, processed foods, but some of the ones that the dieters tend to eat even more, Barbara. So if you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, I have psoriatic arthritis, and my hands for probably it's been a good year now, huh, you guys, have just been in horrible shape. Well, I got them pretty much cleared up when I stopped eating the Frankenfoods. I did my review on the Clio bars, which is all real food. And yesterday I was in the garage. I was doing something in the garage and I opened the fridge. And there was my box of Built Bars that I put down there instead of up here because I can't eat them. And I thought, oh, what can one little stinking Built Bar have? That won't be a problem, right? I'm in so much agony today, I can't even tell you guys. You can't see it on the camera. Maybe you could see some of it. They hurt. I have dishes to do, clothes to fold, stuff. And I don't want anybody who enjoys those things to think I'm picking on you, telling you not to eat them. That is not what I'm talking about at all. I am not the food police. I never will be the food police. It's a great big beautiful world. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. It's my favorite song. I am talking about them as they pertain to me. And it's quite possible that in the YouTube world, somebody might come across one of my videos. They might have an affliction of some sort and go, oh, well, I eat that or I drink that and I'm having an issue. Maybe I should stop and it'll help. That's all I'm saying. And it's a bummer because they're tasty. I'm just miserable. So I have gotten in touch with a couple of food companies that are going to send me some foods to try out, like I did the Clio bars. I am not making money off of it. I don't have codes. You guys don't get them for any less than I do or anybody else. The pure reason for doing it is that, and I'm not a whole food eater. I'll never be a whole food eater. I had a veggie last week. But anything that I come across that is good for the program, that tastes good, I'm just going to do videos on. So when you see them, when you see that I'm, like, remember my Youtopia snacks? It's real food. And I'm going to promote the real foods even though I don't get anything out of them. But I want to make sure that nobody thinks I am doing it to keep anybody from eating the other things. Will somebody validate what I'm saying, please, and say, yes, Nita. You know, Mindy or Mary, they are a little tangy for a couple people, but I hope that you will try them. My husband works for Naked Bars, and they only have 3 to 4 ingredients, all natural, and I never feel sluggish on them. Wait, I read that again. I've never heard of Naked Bars, I don't think. My husband works for Naked Bars, and they only have 3 to 4 ingredients and they're all natural. Oh, Okay, Katie, I'll grab a couple of those and test them out on my channel. Barbara says, I was surprised to see all the packaged food at WW when I joined. And I have some of that too. Not a lot. I tended to purchase more when I first started. I don't have that much anymore. Janet, I'm glad you like the Cleo bars. It's so funny because, okay, so this is what totally blew my mind. This boy, last night, he had to do some things, and when he got home from school, I needed his help doing something. And I said, Oliver, my hands are bad because I ate a Built bar. And what do you think the first thing he said was? Nana, why didn't you eat a Cleo bar? I mean, because he totally knows. Everybody knows. Because oh, it's super cute, Terry. Let's see. Isn't it darling? I love it. I love it. So anyways, when you guys see my titles, that's the only thing. I'm not making money. I'm none of the above. I am just trying them out, giving you guys my opinion on them. I don't benefit from them except to, you know what, Katie, I don't care to make my own stuff because I do have trouble with my hands, and the less I have to use them, there's a lot of things we can make on our own, and I totally get it, but it's hard for me. No, Barbara, it sure doesn't. It sure doesn't. And, you know, I kind of, I answered, because I wasn't sure if that's what it was, and then my hands were so nice and clear and happy hands. You know what, you guys, it's a drag. I'm going to get off the subject in a second, but when you're laying in bed with your husband and you wake up, and you know how you wake up and you give your hubby a little arm, good morning, honey, love you. And I won't even touch him because I feel like I have Frankenstein hands. My hands are so rough and so gross. And it's just horrible. So I need to just be careful of everything I watch, processed everything. So why did I get on here to tell you guys that? Oh, because when you see my videos up and coming that have the titles, come watch them anyways. It might be something you might be interested in. Yesterday's videos on the wraps. If anybody watched it, I can't thank you enough. I worked from making the wraps to trying to edit to trying to get it on YouTube. Took me about 8 hours because I had so much trouble with my editing and then posting it on YouTube. I just had so much trouble, and then once I got them on there, they weren't edited correctly. I apologize for that. So if you sat through all those lulls where I'm opening cupboards and that should have been cut out, I thank you from the bottom of my feet. They're really good wraps, you guys. Oh, I am not comfortable, Terry. It's just like, you know, I just go like that, and it's like, I mean, they're just horrible. They just feel like sandpaper. So that is that. And if you haven't watched my wrap video, give it a go because they're super, super delicious. There's just some very long pauses. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what. I need to get on a plane and fly to Oklahoma to my friend Mindy mom and let her help me. Wouldn't that be nice? So, okay, so Jerry's struggling this week. Jerry, just do the best you can. Kitchen remodel, that's like impossible. And then the stress of the year. I did pretty good this week. 2 days I went over into my weeklies. But one night, I got into Oliver's Advent camp. There is, Barbara, but we can't afford it right now. And if I watch what I eat, then I won't have to do it. And also they're injections, and I don't do injections. Which is something I've tried not to say on here ever because it sounds ridiculous, but I just don't. I do, Terry. I have some softs actually in my bedstand. I don't know. Anyways, enough of that. Nita, we don't want to hear about your hands anymore, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just wanted you guys to know that when I start these other videos, come and have a look-see, won't ya? The wrap video I was so excited about. I had the cutest opening and I had the cutest ending because Oliver had a friend over yesterday, and when they sat down to do their homework, I left my camera on the table and they totally hijacked it and made a little video, and then I couldn't post it. So I was bummed when I saw it and I felt bad, and So that be that. I am going to go to weigh in at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I hope I at least maintain. I feel bloated even though I've been drinking all my water. We'll see what happens. I'm doing the best I can. Am I doing the best I can? No. I haven't walked this week. The night that Casey and Jessica made dinner, I may or may not have had an adult beverage, and that always shows up on the scale. But as far as my food goes, it's just been kind of a meh week. I didn't do bad, but I didn't do great. So I'm just trying to decide that until the 1st of the month, I track everything. I should have brought my phone in to show you guys. I track everything. Even if I'm over, I track. If you're new here, welcome. If you're new here, you're probably not here because all that negative talk at the beginning, you were probably like, I'm not watching this lady. I'm out of here. I'm sorry for that. I try to be a positive gal, but I also want you guys to know where I'm coming from and what's going on. So I'm gonna absolutely make sure I maintain this month. I'm gonna try to lose, but I'm not gonna gain. I feel like I am, Barbara. I'm not my usual. Oh, Terry, thank you. It's just, I've done better. I'm not having a bad week. People have it worse than me, and they still, they stick to the program. I don't know. Maybe I am being a little tough on myself. And Jerry, you don't be tough on yourself either. I want to give you encouragement. I can't imagine trying to do any kind of program with the kitchen all tore up. I can't imagine doing anything with the kitchen. Remodels are so hard to start with, and then they're hard on marriages, and they're hard on everyday life, and it's crazy. Mary ate 60 points the other day. What was I thinking? You were thinking, this tastes good. I think but you tracked it, right? Because it was 60 points. Jen says that her inflammation has gone down the past week, and she lost 7 pounds. Oh my gosh, there's the good news, you guys. Jen is, Suki loses it. 7 pounds in 1 week, Jen? Oh, that is fabulous. I'm so glad I came on to get some good news. Congrats. Bravo stickers, bravo stickers. Terry says, I was told once you can only work on one big issue at a time. Pick one to work next week after tomorrow's weigh and let that be your focus. It's going to be back to my walking because I always do really well when I walk. As we know, my water's never a problem. Thank goodness. And I need to put the leftover candy from his advent calendar. I need to just put it in Steve's lunchbox and let him take it all to work and give it to the kids, to his workers. Because you know what? It's funny. Halloween, no problemo. But I don't know. It's just, they're Butterfingers. And I'm like, track. But, because you know what? He says, Nan, I don't like Butterfingers. They're too hard on my teeth. So I can't let them go to waste, Let's see. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate it. I always want to be authentic, but I try to always be positively authentic, and I don't like to get on here and, not be. Oh, thanks, you guys. I appreciate you so very, very much. All right, so let's just go over things one more time as far as keeping it simple. Let's just not, at this time of year, we have so much going on. Okay, for Oliver, I've got his teacher's present. He's in a secret Santa exchange. He's going to have a performance. He had the Festival of Trees last night. And then after my car got towed away, that was a whole chunk of money towards our Christmas that we just, but it can still be done. We can still do this as long as we have our water, okay? And as long as when we eat, we're not mindless. Now, it's hard at this time of year not to be eating your sandwich while you're wrapping presents. I'm going to let you guys have that one at this time of year because normally I'm on here telling you, sit at the table, don't be distracted by your phone or your tablet or the television. Pay attention to your food so that later on you're not going, did I eat lunch? Did I eat breakfast? What'd I have? Because you need to pay attention to your food. But right now, that's kind of hard. Hi, Suze. What's happening, lady? No Wi-Fi. How come? Anyways, all right. So we're keeping it simple with our water. We're trying to pay attention to our foods. What else do I know? Track. Now in my wrap video, you guys saw that I measure everything. And the other thing that I had to leave out of my video because of the length, I taped every time I weighed my lunch meat. I taped all of that. I showed you guys me weighing it out, all the good practices of a good Weight Watcher, and it wouldn't let me post it. I was so frustrated. Oh, yay, I'm happy, little happy. Just kicked butt on some Christmas shopping. Now it's me time. Right on. I always have me time. No Christmas shopping here. That's another thing. I need to get me some metal straws. See if it helps with water. Katie, I drink everything through straws. And when I first started on, but I don't know if I could drink out of a metal straw. I even they stopped carrying plastic straws at Disneyland, and I bought plastic straws for my Disneyland backpack. I drink everything through a straw. Terry, I'm doing green. Back to regular smart points, and I couldn't be happier. Everything's tracked. There was something else. I weigh and measure everything, which I showed on yesterday's visit video, but I had to cut it out because there's 37 of you guys here. You guys are all here. Hi, you guys come in and say hi and let me know how you're doing and what program you're on and how your plans for Hanukkah and Christmas are going. Aw, thanks you guys for hanging with me. Everybody make sure you see my cute apron, but not my arms. Isn't it so cute? You're going to do purple. I'm intrigued by purple. I'll probably, after the first year, I might do it for a couple of weeks just to change up my food a little bit. Isn't it cute, Mary? I love it. Cindy's on purple because there's so many, what's great is for people who love pasta. See, I don't love pasta, but you guys can have pasta on purple, right? You can have pasta on any of the programs. Terry says it was a toss-up between purple or green. I just chose it. Yeah, try it out. Go for it at least 2 weeks. Mary's on green. We can only do the best that we can do. And, I'm horrible when it comes to excuses. For me, and this is just who I am, unless you get mowed down by a car and you're in the hospital, or I'm being dramatic. I hate excuses. Excuses. Now, when somebody cops up to it and says, who said they had 60 points? I forgot. I'm sorry, you guys. I had 60 points yesterday. Okay, you're not giving me, but I had 60 points because, well, there's dog hair all over the place and I had to vacuum and it just bummed me out. I had 60 points yesterday. Just cop to it. When people come up with excuses, oh, it was Mary, okay. It's just you have to eat, right? We have to eat to live. Plan what you have your kitchen ready to go. If you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. It's easy, you guys. It is easy, and I can say that with a clear conscience because I have been doing it for so long. Now, when it isn't easy for me is when I don't have what I need in my kitchen, if I don't plan ahead. See, also though, I don't go anywhere or do anything, so I don't have those problems. We have 0 Christmas parties to go to. And if I find that I don't have what I normally eat or care to eat in my kitchen, then I go in there, I get something out of the freezer, I eat it, I track it, I take the points, and that's that. You just eat, you track it, you drink your water, try to get some walking in you can. Hi, Kim. And you know what the thing is, too, about excuses? Is you're not fooling anybody. We're not fooling anybody if we try to come up with an excuse as to why, if we're trying an excuse. If we just say, yeah, I felt like eating my grandson's Butterfingers. It's not an excuse. It's fact, Jack. And I'm copping to it. I have a point. I do great except for the vino. Ellen, you're in good company, my friend. If someone could make water taste like wine, I might be okay. Yeah, with me it's just, I like to have, the ice. Does anybody else here drink the ice? That's so good. I love the ice. It's 0 points. And I like to splash some vodka in there. And when I'm being mindful, I can just drink the ice by itself. But it's just, why am I rambling like this? What's wrong with me today? Hi, Luigi. I love when Amy says that. Yeah, and you know what? I love when you guys say that you have, the vino, because then I don't feel so all alone. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who will cop to that being my vice, Just everybody's got something, right? It seems like. You get results when you run out of excuses. That's good. I've never heard that one before. That's great. Can I use it from now on? That's really good. I like that. I kind of have, in the past, said things on my videos about excuses. And it's just a matter of how bad do you want it? How bad? Because, when I start feeling like I have some weight on me, I hate the way it feels. I hate the way it feels. The old saying, nothing tastes as good as thin feels. People are totally 50-50 on that. They're like, oh, no, that's stupid. Oh, I hate that thing. I love it because I find it to be completely true. Sherry says, green, love it, struggling with the holiday goodies at work. Did you get on the treadmill tonight? Did get on the treadmill. Good job. Good job, Sherry. I like shot wine. I don't know what that is. I do my 4 ounce and then Schwab's grapefruit or tangerine. There is 0, so just the wine. Lasts longer and tastes delicious. There you go. That's a way to stretch it out and make it work. It's a great saying. It's a really good saying. It's just, how bad do you want it, and is it worth it to... I'm walking tonight, try not to miss it. And I'm not going to walk tonight after last week's fiasco with the red-headed nurse. That was so funny. Oh, white wine. Gotcha. Okay. So, I haven't done anything today because I took a Benadryl this morning. It knocked me out. I did do the kitchen. I need to do this bedroom. It's a disaster area. And I wish I had my phone in here. I don't even know how many points I have left, but I think I have quite a few. So, keep it simple. Have your water. Get a couple steps in if you can, and track. Track, track, track. If you have to pre-track, pre-track. Yeah, I'm on the floor, and it's really hard. It's hard on my back, so I'm kind of on the dumb side. Barbara, see my wire mannequin lady thing over there? Love that thing. Steve hates it. And I guess that's it. Hi, Diana. Hi, Connie. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on the program? I'm trying to think of what else we need to... I don't know what the subject this week is because I haven't watched anybody cover a meeting, because since I go to meetings, I don't really watch when people cover them. I'll watch Sandy's weigh-in and stuff, but I go to the meeting. And that's about it. I was going to go into my tracker and look back at this time of year to see how I was doing. Oh, that's right. Connie's trying to stay through to make lifetime. You can do it, my friend. You've got us all behind you. Could we do a chat on how to get on track? I seriously need help. Absolutely. She talks at you, Lou. Mine doesn't, but she doesn't ever really kind of cover the subject that's on the card. She'll touch on it, but it's just kind of a random meeting, which I like. Because also, as some of you know, that we've been doing it for a while, they kind of recycle all those things. All right, how can we help her get back on track, you guys? Can you help me out? You guys are all successful. I've been doing this for a long time. Terry wants to do chat on how to get on track. She seriously needs help. First of all, Terry, you have to be in the mindset. If you're not in the mindset, it's not going to happen, I think. Barbara says, look for new recipes. That's a great idea. It's a real good topic this week. What is it, Jessica? Katie takes it day by day, not worry about long run. Every day is a new start for me. And I couldn't agree with that more. I think that's part of the KISS. Just go back to basics. Just start at the beginning with tracking and water. Did everyone hit the thumbs up? Thank you, Kim. Just, you know what? I think that's exactly right. You wake up, it's a new day, have a little self-conversation. Okay, I'm going to go in and get my coffee. While my coffee's brewing, I'm going to fill up my water. If you put lemon in your water, have your lemon juice on the sink, ready to use all day long. If it's there in front of you, it's easier to use. You have to value yourself over the food. Oh, that's true. Thank you, Mary. That's so awesome. That's really nice of you to say. I don't know why I'm tripping over my tongue so much today. Recipes are a good idea. I have so many cool books. I read cookbooks. I read as novels. Should be cooked something. And plan your day. Pre-plan. I know for you working stiffs that can be hard, but in the evening, you know, if you sit down at your table and just do it one by one. I see a lot of the big planners like beautiful Christy over there, who's amazing meal planner. I am not a meal planner, but if that's what works for you, do it. And if you have to do it ahead of time, do it ahead of time. Make some taco soup so yummy and healthy. That's an excellent idea too. And in my case, I don't care for soup, so I leave out the broth and it's taco chili. But that was on the Blue program, and that's what got me in trouble. I love all this, ladies, really helping me feel better than oh, don't feel bad, Terry. There's nothing to feel bad about. We all go through phases where it's just like, do I want to do this today? You know? And Mary says she follows many Weight Watchers Instagram. Terry, are you on Instagram? It's helpful to see what their meal plans and recipes are on a daily basis. Absolutely. And it's also when you see people with losses or their before and after pictures, I find that helps me out. And when I go back to my before pictures, that helps me out too. See, Terry, I hate meal planning too. I'm not a meal planner. Having the right food in the house is key for me. Me too, Katie. Me too. And having the wrong food in the house is key for me too. Lou's been off since Thanksgiving. How nice, Kim. That was very nice of her. The thing with the we've done a lot of collaborations where we do recipes out of the Weight Watcher app, and I believe we're going to do another one. I hope. Amy and I were talking about it. Molly, if you're still here, give me your thoughts on it. Even though it's one that we've done before, I think they're helpful. We get a lot of good feedback on those, and I'd love to do another one. And, you know, some of the more, but we might have to wait till after the holidays because everybody's just so busy, especially people with kids and all that. I'm not busy. I'm busy here talking to you guys. Kitty Doe, what doing? Terry, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm forgetting. So, you know, make a list of the foods that you like to have in the house. Make sure you have those in your house. Think of, okay, what would I like to have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. That's what I do, and then I make sure I have it all in there. And yeah, take a look at my wrap video that I posted this morning. And again, I apologize for all the, it's a horrible editing job. Find out what's tripping you up and plan for that food. Example, if it's snacks, then bag up some favorite snacks for easy grabbing. Very good, Susie, very good. Pre-portioned things are always awesome too. I'm not a chip person, but when I choose to have chips, I buy the pre-portioned ones. In my wrap video, let's see if we can do one that coordinates over to Canada. What, a collaboration, Terry? Is that what you're talking about? So you're in Canada. And you guys don't get a lot of the same foods that we get over here. But I want to do that collaboration, and you're in the right place to be overly chatty, my friend. Seriously, I love the interaction, and it helps all of us because there's 36 people here right now. Only about 6 of us are talking, so who knows what the other people are going through. Maybe somebody else is in the same boat as you. And by you being overly chatty, which nobody's ever overly chatty in my book, exactly. Lou says no apologies, no apologies. Something where we can work it together. Okay, I will speak to my buddies. Molly, I don't know if you're listening or not, but it's a thought. Hi, Sandy. I'm going to repeat myself once more. The key to success is having the right foods in your house and having the triggers out. Get the triggers out. After I'm done here, I'm going to take that box of candy or that bag of candy. I'm going to put it in another bag. I'm going to put a zip tie on it. And I'm going to put it on Steve's work desk shop, in his garage. Get it the hell out of my house. But because yeah, I was grabbing those Butterfingers. I don't even know who I am when I'm doing stuff like that. Mary moderates 6 different YouTube channels, so I'm always chatting away. That's right, you can't eat it if it's not there. Finding hobbies or activities to keep busy and not eat out of boredom. That's a good one too. This is my hobby. This is my activity, is you guys. But yeah, having the right foods, having your water, and having whatever helps you at eye level. Like I mentioned, my lemon juice, I keep it on my counter, even though I freeze candy or cookies. Whoops, if it doesn't tempt me as much. Okay, like when the twins told us about the Hostess fruit pies, individually wrapped, perfect idea, delicious, but I couldn't stop eating, I couldn't eat just one. I tried. I guess I wasn't in the right frame of mind, so I had to stop buying. So now there's stuff I just don't keep in the house. Stuff that I have for Steve and Oliver's lunch is stuff that I don't care for. Sandy threw out an entire pie after Thanksgiving. I say good for you. I can eat frozen anything too, Barbara. Good for you, Sandy. I totally would have done the same thing. Use your weeklies. See, I don't use my weeklies because I don't lose when I use my weeklies. But that's an individual thing. Oh, Terry, that's very kind. Thank you. I literally was in the kitchen and I was cleaning and I didn't have gloves and my hands started to, something seeped in there and I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm going to go dial up my friends. See what everybody's up to. It can be done, you guys, at this time of year. It absolutely can. Oh, I know what I started to say. I was going to go and look to see how I did last year at this time of year. But I have found that when I go into my tracker and I look at how I did, it depresses me. Now, again, this is just a me thing. It bums me out when I see I was at 50 pounds, I was at 45 pounds, back and forth. It makes me feel like, man, this is all I do. This is all I talk about. How am I not at goal? How am I not? And I'm just, so I can't go in and look back over where I wasn't. That's why I didn't do it. I apologize for my, I don't know why I'm talking. The simpler, the better for me. The simpler, the better. If you travel for work, who was I talking to the other day? Somebody stopped at the gas station. Now, funny thing enough, I think there's something wrong with me. I've heard Carrie used to talk about how her and Corey would stop at the gas station and that they would get treats and stuff from in there. I've heard a lot of folks talk about the gas station being an issue. I've never bought any snacks at the gas station, even before I was a Weight Watcher, and I don't know why that is. Waste or wastebasket, your choice. Amen, sister, and I'd rather have it go to the wastebasket. I have no qualms about throwing away crummy, processed foods. I have no problem with it. I try not to have it in the house for him because he doesn't need it. I don't know. It's just a matter of, why was I going to talk about the gas station? Steve bought one of those insulated bags that you can buy anywhere, Trader Joe's, the market, anywhere, and they're really cheap. They're like $1. And we keep it in the truck when we're on our travels during the weekend, he puts one of the ice things in there, actually from the old Built Bars, and I throw my snacks in there. That way, if I'm bored or I'm hungry or whatever, and we're just tooling around doing our stuff, it's right there with me. I don't have to stop at the gas station, go past the Reese's chips, all this stuff that's in there. It totally can be done, you guys. Katie travels 1 hour each way to and from work, and I have to take fruit or perfect. That's perfect. That's, going back to the excuses. That's when the excuses where I run out of patience, because in today's day and age, everything is easy and can be done if we just put the effort into it. We just have to make the effort. What is Trader Joe's? Trader Joe's is a great market that we have here in the States, and it's inexpensive and it has wonderful things. It's my favorite store in the world. Have you tried the Clio bars? Connie, is that for Terry, the question? I don't know if they have the Clio bars in Canada. In Canada, can somebody in Canada look to see if, here is this name, sorry. Clio bars up there, I'm interested to know. No, for me, I did a whole video on them, Connie. They sent me a whole box, I did a whole video on them, so go back and look at my video, lady. Yes, I've had them and I love them. They're a staple in my house now. They're the best. In fact, I need to go purchase some. What time is it? They are yummy, and some folks don't like the tartness of the yogurt, but I think it's well worth it because they're just good. They're good for you, the probiotics. You don't think so? But let me know. Get back to me and let me know. So that's that, I guess. I have no words of wisdom except get rid, and if anybody's baking, do you guys, okay, so then it's 3:30 here. I got a couple things I want to get done before Steve gets home. Mary, Walmart, in the yogurt section, the refrigerated section, in the yogurt section, they come, you know what? I think, Barbara, I know for sure dark, but I think maybe both, because I know on the box it says something about dark chocolate. I don't remember if it's both or not. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like so all over the place right now. I've got 43 wonderful folks here listening in, and I'm not doing such a good job. I'm distracted by my hands. So, who was it? Somebody didn't like the tanginess of the yogurt, and that's totally cool. Oh, it was Diana, I think. Was it you, Diana? I took Benadryl this morning and I slept all day, Kim, and that's, I think, why I'm kind of goofy and out of sorts right now. I'm kind of like, been a great fireside chat. Oh, I wish I had a fireside right now. It's really warm in here right now. I would say it's probably like 76 degrees. So hang in there, you guys. We can do this. If you don't, if you feel like it's too much to focus on while you're baking and shopping and busy, you can at least maintain. You can totally maintain. Oh, not that many, Barbara. I'm a quick waiter. Oh, my goodness gracious. I feel like there's something I want. I don't know. I'm sorry. I should have my wits about me, but I bet it is the Benadryl. I'm trying to decide if I want to lose or if I just want to maintain until the first. And then I have to deal with the first when it gets here. The first of the year, oh no. Well, I guess my iPad's going to decide for me when we hang up, kids. Because it's going to die. Does anybody have any questions or need any help with anything specifically? Thank you, Kim. I did my kitchen. I need to do this bedroom. It looks like my dryer barfed in here. There's clothes everywhere. And also a couple, I wish, I need to wrap some gifts. A couple of Steve's gifts came in the mail today. Hi, Ellie. I have no good words today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today's one of those days. Clio bars are Cliff bars in Canada. Are you sure? Because we have Cliff bars here, and they're not the same at all. I need to try the naked bar. You have lots to wrap, Barbara. I hate wrapping. Hate wrapping. I might have to get some bags. It's hard to do anyways, so I might have to just go to the 99-cent store and get some bags. I hate wrapping. I lost her, frozen. Oh, am I frozen still? Did I not come back? Hi, Lori. I need to fold clothes too. Am I still frozen to you guys? Am I here? How many fingers am I holding up? Let me see if my battery shows. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, thanks for popping in. And I know I didn't have any real message except that when you see the foods that I'm going to be trying out, just 8 finger and 2 thumbs. All right. How many? To have a look at them. I'm going to keep trying at this darn editing. I'm going to get it. I'm going to die trying. I want my videos to look good, and you know, all that dead air on my wraps video, it just, how annoying is that? You guys don't want that? I don't want that, because then you lose interest, and then you're not going to see the next wrap. The last wrap is actually the best. They're the best. So, all right, you guys, I'm not going to ramble at you anymore, because I don't have anything profound to say. Mary says I have to pick up 65 one-pan bags of homemade peanut brittle in Santa Clarita next Saturday. Oh, no. How am I going to not eat some of that? Put it in your trunk. Put it in your trunk, and then when you get home, have somebody else deal with it. So you're going to Santa Clarita from, I'm trying to remember where you are. Sandy, good job on your water. I'm sorry, Lori. My iPad's going to die. Oh, Molly, I love you. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. And guess what? They sent Cherie's present to my house instead of her house. That's another whole Oprah I have to deal with. Terry, you are more than welcome. We are here for each other. This is the best group ever. Remember that old McDonald's commercial where the guy would go and buy the McDonald's and he put the French fries in the trunk so he wouldn't eat them all on the way home? That was like one of my favorite commercials. Lori, I'm sorry, but my iPad's gonna die. I'm sitting on the floor and it's hurting my back on the stupid terracotta, and I don't have anything good to say anymore. I know the minute I hang up, I'm gonna think of something that we should have touched on. Water. Water, 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 water. Terry, we're always here for you. Tracking. Don't eat anything without tracking it. I don't put it in my mouth until I track it. Do the same thing. Even if you're going to go over, track it. Accept it. Move on. If you can get a little movement in, get a little movement in. And there's a fourth thing. Weigh and measure. If you bite it, right it looses. You guys are the best. Thanks for coming here and hanging out with me. Water now, drink if choose. Took a while, but worth it. You know, I'm telling you guys, I take this, I fill it with ice, water, and lemon, and it's so very refreshing. And I didn't used to like water. Now I can't live without it. I don't want to go. Hi, Ellen. This is the first time you posted. Thank you for being you. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys have no idea what you do for my heart. You keep me going. You guys keep me going. I just wish I could just have you all here. Here. Wish we could all be hearing each other. You know what? I just washed my quilt, and I think I'm going to just throw it over all the clothing. Gotta get my Anita fix. Oh, I gotta get my Lou fix. I get my Olive Party at Anita's is right. Would I ever do a meetup? Nobody would want to meet up with me. I mean, well, I wish you were my neighbor. I wish you all were my neighbors. Heck, I'll take one neighbor. I don't have any neighbors except for the neighbor who called and had my car towed. Seriously, of course. Jessica says, remember tomorrow's a new day. Regardless of what the scales, regardless, gotcha! What the scale says, you rock, Anita. Thanks, kids. I'm not going to worry about it tomorrow. Yeah, after my car got towed, I might have had a drink or 10. Mary's driving all the way to Vegas in January for a YouTuber meetup. Fun! Who are you going to meet? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to tell me. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Is it like a great big YouTuber? Oh, that'll be a good time. And Las Vegas isn't that bad of a drive from here. I'm going to drive to Las Vegas someday. Ellie, absolutely. I'm all for it. I did get my car back that day. Miserable Lou. She's a miserable bat. If I'm going to go to Vegas one of these days to see Kat from Cat on Point, I'm just going to go. I just need to do it. And I'm thinking maybe over Christmas vacation, I'm going to put Oliver in the car and just drive up there. Pick you up, Connie, on the way. You want to drive in my car. It's a lot of fun, Barbara. I have had Tokyo Drew. He's coming in from Japan. He's Canadian. 15 folks coming out. Oh, that is going to be so much fun. Yay. I do, well, as long as on this subject, before I was on Facebook and YouTube and all the fun things, I used to be on a message board for the show Trading Spaces. And for years and years and years and years, we were on that message board, and whenever anybody came to California or Disneyland, I met up with them. I met lots and lots of people, and it was always so much fun, and it's just like we knew each other. Susie, you come to Disneyland. Anybody who comes to Disneyland, I'll meet you down there. You know that. Absolutely, Ellie, I'd love to. I wish there was a way I could see Barbara. The message boards. And you know what was funny is that she's not Hilda. You didn't want any feathers in your bathroom or flowers. It was a fun message board. And then there was some offshoots because I don't know if you were on the message boards, but Maud Ivy, anytime any of us tried to talk about anything that wasn't related to Trading Spaces, we got the can. So then friends of mine started other message boards. They still have one going. Since I got so busy on here and on Facebook, I don't post over there anymore, but I've met so many wonderful, wonderful people. Really, it's fun. I'll meet anybody. I told Steve that he should probably be a little more concerned because I tell him I'm driving away to like when I drove to Disneyland to get the air fryer from Eddie Almanza, Julie's husband at the time. You know, nobody knows where I'm going, who I'm meeting, if I'm ever going to come home. But yeah, my mom's adventurous like that too. I'm Terry on my Facebook. I'm just personal with my family. I don't do Weight Watchers stuff on Facebook. Hi, Joni. We were all just cutting out green heart for the green program. All right. I got to do something with this room before my honey comes home. For the 4th time, I'm going to attempt to go. I just love talking to you guys so much, and I hope we're of some help to you, Terry. Hang in there, my friend. Hang in there. Track, and then track some more. No matter what it is. No matter what it is. Okay. Extreme home makeover. Good old Ty. Ty isn't aging too well, but he still has his puka shells on. Oh, life is good. All right, kids. Love you all. And I'll depending on the situation, I'll either come on live after weigh-in, which will be like 9:30 in the morning, or I'll try to do a video and edit it. If I have trouble editing, then I'm just going to hop on here. You're in control, right, Lou? Love you, Barbara. Love you all. I'm sure he is super nice. He seems super nice. I didn't mean that like as a dig. What did I see him on lately? He just... Remember, Ty's hot. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I love you. I'm going to hang up. There are 38 of you here. I wish I could stay, but I like my house to look decent when my husband comes home after being on his feet all day. Love you all. We'll talk to you soon.